The second annual Antiques and Boutiques Market is coming to Henderson Hall next weekend. Joining me live in studio tonight to tell us more about the event is Emily Barnes and Senta Gowdy. Ladies, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Thank you, Andrew.
Of course. So Emily, I want to come to you first because you are the one running the show for this market. What is going to be going on next weekend?
All right, so you guys can expect a weekend full of treasures. It's a two-day market full of 80 plus vendors, antiques, boutiques, uniques. Friday is an adult sip and shop, 18 to shop and 21 to sip. It is an $8 entry fee. There's going to be interactive vendors, workshops you guys can sign up for, market special deals from select vendors. And then Saturday's our main market day, so anyone can come, 14 and under are free. And then there's also going to be tours of Henderson Hall. They're going to be a special deal for just our market for a $10 entry fee for all. So it's a great opportunity to not only explore the grounds of Henderson and tour Henderson Hall, but also visit some small businesses in antiques and vintage.
Absolutely. It sounds like it's going to be a fantastic event. Now, I do want to ask you too, last year you had your first event for this, but now you've changed locations to Henderson Hall. Why the change?
So when we were planning our market, celebrating our second annual, we decided to make the change to be kind of more central and, what better way to celebrate like history and having that historic landmark as Henderson Hall to bring our community out to enjoy our event. It just really made sense, and that collaboration happened thanks to Henderson.
Absolutely. I think it's a great choice. Like you said, a lot of rich history in that area by Henderson Hall there. Now, Senta, I want to come to you and ask, you work with Henderson Hall as a lead volunteer, and there's going to be an auction going on, the Ed Williams auction. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, we're really excited to share the auction. We have over 20 items, including some really cool things from Dave Fetty, who is our resident glassblower, who used to work for Fenton. So he's an exceptional artisan, and we will have some of his items. We also have baskets celebrating our different events. Our Christmas event, our River Road Music Festival and Lumberjack Show that's coming up in September, and we even have a basket for our specialty celebrating Downton Abbey. So we're really excited to have Emily and her wonderful Antiques and Boutiques market with us. And because Henderson Hall, it's a gorgeous location to start with, and over 95% of the items in the house are original and unique to the family that originally moved to this part of the world in the 1700s. So there's 6 generations of really cool stuff. And then to be selling antiques and having such a cool experience, it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, we're very excited.
And so why do you guys think it's such an important thing to have an event like this here in the community, and specifically at a historical site like Henderson Hall?
So I'll answer the first part of that question. I feel like, we say that the key to community is shopping small. So a lot of our vendors that are going to be participating with us, they are scratch made. Maybe it's their grandma's recipe that they've made, or maybe that they've, collected antiques their whole life. Like that's my journey. I started really young into antiques, family, my Nana. Just learning and exploring that, it's just something fun. So when I wanted to do this market, I really wanted to bring people together for a unique shopping experience, and that's where it led us to now our second year at Henderson Hall.
Well, we love it because, one, we celebrate our history. Two, the Henderson family legacy here in our community is amazing, and we want more people to know about it and understand that they were an incredible family. Their grandfather was an American Revolution soldier. They were instrumental in the Civil War and the creation of West Virginia as a state. And they didn't just disappear suddenly. They are still in our community. They have run the phone company. They have been the local sheriff. I mean, the Henderson family legacy is just incredible. And they're very central and important to our community. And we just love having people and the opportunity to tell them and share that information with them.
Right. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a fantastic event. Ladies, thank you so much for sitting down with me and sharing all this wonderful information with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Of course. When we return Mid-Ohio Valley, Jason will have one last look at your forecast. Stay with us.